Ah, Prince Felix, it's so good of you to come into our humble police station. As you know, I am General Grigoriev, police commander.
Always happy to assist the forces of law and order, General.
Just a few formalities, really. You understand that the body of that notorious criminal Rasputin has been found floating near the Petrovsky Bridge.
Is that so? Had he been for a swim?
He had been shot several times. Now, he may have been a traitor and a lunatic, in my humble opinion, but we are forced to investigate the circumstances of his death.
Of course. But how can I help you?
Rasputin went missing on the night of December the 29th, or the early hours of the 30th. There are a number of unfortunate reports of shots being fired at the Moika Palace at about 2:30 a.m. on the 30th.
Yes?
Although I am sure this was pure coincidence, I have to ask, just for the record, what happened?
As we explained to the constable at the time, one of our guests had had a little too much to drink and tried to shoot our trusty wolfhound, Rinka.
Which guest was that?
I forget.
It appears that it was an unknown man with both his arms in slings.
Correct, Inspector. No wonder he missed.
Constable Plovsky claims that he saw blood on the snow and also inside on the walls of the palace.
Ah, I see. It wasn't blood, of course. We had a bit of an accident with a jar of strawberry jam.
Strawberry jam. And then half an hour later we have witnessed reports of a Rolls-Royce stopping on the Petrovsky Bridge and 3 men heaving a suspiciously large object out of a boot and dropping it into the river near there.
I was not one of those men. I do have a Rolls-Royce.
Awkwardly, it is known to be the only Rolls-Royce in St. Petersburg, and there are tyre marks in the snow going to and from the Moika Palace to the Petrovsky Bridge.
Perhaps someone borrowed it to try and incriminate me.
I'd say that is the obvious conclusion, especially as Constable Plovsky was interviewing you at about the same time. The constable said that there was a man with you, possibly a Mr. Vladimir Purishkevich, who said, and I quote, "The traitor Rasputin has been eliminated."
He was guessing, or drunk, or joking, if it was him at all.
You don't remember who you were with?
It had been a long night. Alex!
You murderer! You cruel, cruel murderer! Let me at him!
I don't know what you mean, Your Majesty.
You have killed my one true friend. You still have me, Your Majesty? He was my dearest, dearest friend. A holy man, a saint. The man to save Russia from her enemies within and without.
It's a point of view.
You will hang for this, Felix.
But...
As will Dmitri, that traitor Purishkevich, Sukhotin and Dr. Lazaver. But you were the ringleader. Hanging's too good for you.
Your Majesty, while I concede that my feelings towards Mr. Rasputin may not have been quite as warm as your own...
Warm? What are you insinuating?
Nothing. But I have just explained to this gentleman why I could not possibly have been involved.
General?
It's early days, Your Majesty. A lot of investigative work still to be done. But I have to say that my preliminary conclusion is that there is no evidence whatsoever to link Prince Felix with a crime.
What?
I'm sorry.
The Tsar is on his way back from the front. When he hears about this...
Yes, I am in contact with the Tsar already.
You are? I see. Well, I will be having a word with him too. Come on, Anna. I can see it was a mistake to come here. Coming.
Prince Felix, if I may, a few words of advice.
Yes, of course, General Grigoriev.
I have heard that the weather is a little warmer down in the Crimea. Why not go down and join your family? Just until the storm blows over.
Thank you. You are doing an excellent job, General. It won't be forgotten.